Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Hey, tap in, tap in. It's Sunday. We got the watch list popping off, y'all. So if y'all tapping in with me, man, say what's up. Say what's up in the comments. Let me know what it is. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Let me know where y'all tuning in from, y'all. How y'all feeling today? It's Sunday. All right. It's Sunday. And we about to talk about the stock market. And we about to see what's up with it, y'all. All right. So let me know what's up, man. If y'all just tapping in, say what's up. Like this video. Let's get this video right here to 200 likes. All right. Let's get to 200 likes on this video, y'all. All right. We got a good week ahead of us. Tomorrow is March 9th. Okay. Yep, we got CPI this week. Okay. We got initial jobless claims. Yep. So we got some good stuff this week going on, data-wise, okay? So if y'all tapping in, man, let me know in the comments what up. All right. Yo, George, what up? How you doing, George? Hey, be sure to like this video, y'all. Let's get the likes up as we coming up in here, okay? What up, Jay Get Money? I'm watching one of your videos right now, soaking up game. There we go. What up, Other People's Money? Plotting this week's trades like a business that needs to be handed down to my kids. This is the Never Die Trading Corporation. Appreciate you, fam. For sure. Appreciate that. Best Beezy, what up? How you feeling? How you feeling, bro? Tim, how you doing today, bro? What's the dealio, man? Jason Williamson. Pam, how you doing? Double R, KDH. Yo, Henry, what up? James. He said homemade Pop-Tarts on deck. All right, that's what's up. Hey, Pop-Tarts used to be my favorite snack when I was a kid. I used to love the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. It was nothing better than a good Pop-Tart. When I was younger, it was in a toaster, but then I got a little bit older, like 14, and I started doing them joints in the microwave. A Pop-Tart in the microwave was always undefeated for me. You know what I'm saying? For real. QTZ, what up? Big Sean in the building. Shout out to Orlando. What up, Kent? James R. What up, LaRue? How you feeling today? Tatia, how you feeling, Tatia? Miss Bailey. What up, Amber in the building? What's up, Amber? What up, Jess? What up, Jerry? Let's go, Henry. What up, Wise? Hit that like button, did you? What up, TDW? Hey, if y'all tapping in, man, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right? Like this video. And let's make sure we get this video to 200 likes. Okay? 200 likes. James Bennett, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So what we about to do is we about to talk about the market. We about to talk about the setups, okay? All right. I'm just letting people come in a little bit, giving y'all a couple more seconds, all right? Oh, she said Tasha, my bad. Oh, okay, Tati, okay, Tasha, okay, now I know. Hey, I appreciate the correction. You know what I'm saying? What up, Angel? How you doing? Tycoon in the building. Optimal Life, I believe that's Davita. What up, what up? Leela, what's up, Leela? How you doing? What up, Kelton? Chandra, what up, Doc? Y'all got the IW. Are we ready? Are we ready for this week? Hey, listen, do we have the IWM juice on deck, y'all? Are we ready? Are we ready for the IWM week? Okay, I'm ready because I got the pomegranate colors on me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing pomegranate colors. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking a pomegranate juice. I'm ready for the week. All right. Reggie, how you doing, Reggie? Double R said, what you know about the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart? Hey, I used to punish them joints. I used to go through boxes of Pop-Tarts like it was crazy. All right. Y'all don't even know. I didn't even want the variety pack. I didn't even want the variety pack. I wanted the brown sugar. Just give me a box of brown sugar Pop-Tarts and give me like 2 boxes of the 12 pack. Right? Instead of getting a variety pack, I don't need the strawberry. I don't need the blueberry. Just give me the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. That's all I needed. All right. What up, Devonna? What up, S. Dot? 757 QT. She said she ready. He said, are you traveling? That doesn't look like Sacramento. I have not been in Sacramento. I have not lived in Sacramento since high school, since like, what, 2010, right? Since 2010. I have not lived in Sacramento, right? I am from Sacramento, but I don't live there. I have not lived there in forever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got mine, been drinking it all heavy all weekend. Let's go. He said our blueberry and strawberry is still good though. What up, Mark Quinn? What up, Chaos? All right, if y'all tapping in, man, like this video. Let's get started, man. Everybody count their blessings today and gives thanks. Tomorrow we back at it and we're gonna kill the week. Yeah, for sure, Top Killer. We definitely about to kill this week, man. All right. So let's go over the market. All right, let's go over the market, y'all. Okay. First things first. Okay. First things first, what we got? So this week, all right. What up, Patrick? This week, look what we got, okay? So we have no data on Monday, okay? No data on Monday. On Tuesday, we have existing home sales at 10 a.m., so that's a light day today. On Wednesday, before market open, we have CPI, so this is going to be a big day in the market, so we got to make sure we're ready for that, okay? On Thursday, we got initial jobless claims, right? This is going to be a big day today. And then on Friday, we got GDP, personal income, personal spending, and PCE, right? All 8:30. Durable goods, right? So we got a lot of data on Friday, okay? And that makes sense because it coincides with what? It coincides with zero data expiration as well. The week is finishing up, okay? So that's what we got on Friday. That's what we got on this week, okay? So that's what it's looking like in regards to data, all right? So please, please, please make sure you guys lock that in and you guys understand that, all right? What up, Patrick? First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Did he die? Did he die? Or are you saying that because that's what J. Cole said? Which one, Patrick? What up, Jay Skrilla? Said, yo, in the middle of your masterclass, appreciate you resetting so I can do this right. I was doing so much and not disciplined. Hey, I got you. I got you, Jay Skrilla. Ed Miller. Yeah, Friday could definitely be a repeat of last week for sure. All right. So let's keep it going, y'all. All right. So that's the data. All right. Let's look at some earnings for this week. Let's see who we got on earnings. 3-9. All right. So this week for earnings. What's up, Mad Lord? Oh, okay. All right. That's what I thought, Ed Miller. I was like, I thought he already died. But okay. For sure, for sure. So right here. Okay, we got Hewlett Packard, right? On Monday, nobody else. We got NIO. We got Oracle after hours on on Tuesday. Oracle reports this week. We got SCRV. We got Path, okay? Oracle might go up for earnings. They've been getting beat down so much. We got Beyond. They're a pumping up type of stock, so that's gonna be interesting. We got Dollar General. Who else we got? We got Adobe. Okay, we got USAR. Nothing, no crazy earnings this week, y'all. No crazy earnings. The biggest earnings I see is Oracle. Okay, is Oracle. So that's what we got with that. All right. So that is this week's earnings. All right. Nothing crazy going on. Okay. What up, Paper Stacking? What up, No Extendo? How you feeling, bro? What up, Ant? How you feeling? Alchemist, he said, I think it's both what you say in the beginning of the lives and J. Cole said. Nah, I feel it. I feel it for sure. First things first. Got you. Hey, y'all funny, man. So check it out, right? Let's go to the charts, man. Let's go to the charts. So you already know we're going to go over SPY. We're going to go over IWM. All right. So let's see what happened. All right. What's up, Michael? How you feeling? All right. So, y'all, this is SPY right here, right? All right. So we on a daily right now. Okay, so SPY right here, right? Look what happened. Came right here. Let's go to the weekly real quick. We broke below last week's low, y'all. Okay, off of this failed 2 up. This failed 2 up was last week's weekly support, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy week. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? We have a order block down here at 657. Okay, we got an order block down here at 657. So if we cannot reclaim 675, then we're gonna be coming down. All right. So what I'm gonna sit here and say, y'all, first things first, right? First things first. We're gonna say, let's go to the range. Where we at? Where's the range at? All right. So your weekly range, right? Take that down. All right, weekly range, y'all. What we got? So all right. So the weekly support, well, let's go to weekly resistance. Is going to be 688.62. All right, 688.62. The weekly support is going to be 669.67. Okay. And what is that range? That is a $20 range, y'all. Well, $19. $19 range, okay? That creates a $19 range, y'all. All right? Okay. What up, Donovan? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling, Donovan? All right, so we got a $19 range from last week, right? Support is 669. Resistance is 688. $19. SPY move last week, right? So with that being said, we're going to say on a weekly, we could be coming to 657. On a daily, what we got? On a daily, we have no support, y'all. No liquidity. If we get below right here, SPY is coming down, down, down. What did we say? What did we say, y'all? What we say? It's coming down, 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 right? It's coming down, down, down. All right? On a daily, I see no buyers. So SPY can definitely come down, down, down. All right? So I'm going to tell y'all where it could come down to. All right? Yo, Ash, hey, I was about to email you today. I ain't seen you in the Discord, yo. How you doing? How you doing? What's the dealio, yo? All right? So listen. I can't combine SPY and dirt. Listen, so SPY looks like it could definitely get real ugly and it could get real nasty. All right? SPY look like it could get real nasty and real ugly on the daily and the weekly time frame. Okay? So, let's go back to SPY charts. All right? Hey, nah, hit him with the Mary J. Nah, for real though. What she say? It's going down, right? For real. So look, it's going down. All right. So look, we have no buyers on a daily. Okay. We're right here. Right. We're right here. Okay. If we get below we're below 670. Yeah, we got to get below 670. Yeah. Okay, for sure. So here's what we're going to say. 669, 67. All right. So puts below. Okay. Puts below 669.67. Okay. Puts below 669.67, y'all. All right. If we close below 669.67 on the daily time frame, we're going to come down to 664. And then we could start coming down to 654. Okay. Look, order block. Okay. Remember what we talked about yesterday? We got the order block right here. Look, we here bounced, came down, bounced, came down, bounced, came down, bounced, came down, bounced. Right? We're down here again. If we break below 669.67, that means that the sellers took over and the order block is pushing us down. I mean, the sellers are going to push us down, and the next area is going to be the 664 range where there's another order block on the daily time frame, okay? So that's what I'm seeing on SPY. Now, let me go to the 6 hour. So we could come up and retest 678, right? Retest rejection area. $678.25. All right. 678.25 is where we could come up and retest. All right. Now, if we come down to 669 and we don't break through and we bounce, then we're going to go back up. So I want you to expect a test of this low, of last week's low. If we don't close below 669, then we might bounce back up and go higher, right? And try to reclaim a higher level, But if we get below 669, then we come into 654. That's the next area. Will it happen immediately? No. But it could happen over a week or two, right? So that's what I see on SPY, right? That's what I see on SPY. Until I see a reversal candle on a daily, I'm gonna say bearish, right? Or until I see some buyers step in somewhere, I'm gonna say bearish. So it's looking like we about to come down on SPY, and I'm okay with that. All right. So let me know if that makes sense on SPY, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense on SPY. All right. What up, Dwayne? Made me think about it's going down and up. Hey, that made me think about Joel Santana too, right? He's like, man, wherever I go, I hold it down. I'm throwing it down. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? That Joel Santana song back in the day. Right? There we go, Ash. Hey, it's good to see you back. It's good to have you back. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have you back. We all need breaks. All right, we all need breaks. If you guys are watching this, be sure to click the like button, all right? Click the like button, y'all. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, all right? Now, let me ask you guys something, okay? Let me ask y'all something. No, NASDAQ follows the QQQ, right? NASDAQ follows the QQQ, okay? I know it's Sunday, but one thing I ask is y'all to actually engage with this video, okay? So if I say, does that make sense? I need y'all to let me know if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I need y'all to tell me that it doesn't make sense, okay? So don't just be watching this video and that's it. I ask that you engage with this video, right? And let me know what's going on, okay? If y'all got questions, you let me know what y'all questions are, okay? So, with that being said, my question is, who watched yesterday's masterclass? Okay? If you watched yesterday's masterclass, let me know in the comment, let me know in the chat, right? Let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat. Tell me right now, who watched yesterday's masterclass, y'all? So I did, me. Yup. Me. He said I missed it. I was on live and watched it again, Chandra. The best thing I've ever seen or heard. Austin, I did. It was him. I watched Kent, me. Eye opener light bulb moments. Is the masterclass class recorded on YouTube? Yeah, James. It was a live. I just went live yesterday. Okay. Who else we got? I'm gonna watch the masterclass after this live. Okay. Who else we got? Your weekend poppy. Missed it. Okay. Appreciate that, Renette. Gave me a greater understanding of order blocks and fair value gaps. Masterclass was on point yesterday. Got it on repeat. Already know I'm gonna watch it again. Just got done watching it right before you hopped on this live. Watched it live again. First time missing. I know it's fire. I'm watching after this. Okay. Okay. Marquin, he said he was there. All right. So I just wanted to see. Who watched it. Phone on D&D for the remainder of the day. Tune in for some of this morning study. Yep. You about to go crazy, Ash. You coming back. You coming back. Watched it at work, saved it, shared it, and we'll watch it again. Okay. I just wanted to ask because I just wanted to see, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see. I wanted to make sure I broke it down for you guys. Now, if you guys are asking, you know this content is good with all these trading ads popping up. I know, right? Top killer. SPY goes down and video will follow. Yeah, or if video goes down, the SPY will follow, right? We'll watch again. So good. Got me hyped. I'm new to your channel. How do I get in the Discord? If you want to get in the Discord, click this link right here. I got you. Okay. Boom. All right. If you want to get in the Discord, y'all, click the link in the chat that I just posted. Between the masterclass and a new video Marcel dropped, very good content. Appreciate that, S. Dot. Can't engage immediately. I'm probably at work listening. I did. It got the real nuts and bolts of the strat. There we go. For sure. All right, y'all. So look. So for y'all that are asking, right? I told you guys where it was at. I told y'all what was happening. I told y'all all y'all questions was gonna get answered. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys this right here. Y'all know that I be caring. You know what I'm saying? Like I care. So because I care, I be wanting to make sure you guys are taken care of, right? So if you guys, I'm gonna show you guys this right here, okay? So pay attention. All right. So look, if y'all want the masterclass, right here, all right? Yesterday, you go to my channel, and then you go under live, okay? You click on live, and then you go right here, yesterday's live, okay? It got 1,700 views, right? It's 2 hours long, okay? 2 hours long, y'all, all right? Make sure y'all watch this. Make sure y'all tap in, right? This right here will change your life, okay? After you watch this, that's when you want to join the Discord, okay? Join the Discord, and then you come trade with us this week, all right? If you do that, you will change your life. You will change your financial situation, all right? Everybody that's already in the Discord, it's people inside of the Discord that's saying that they didn't even realize how powerful this stuff was until we did this masterclass, right? So please, y'all, I'm giving you guys free game. You get free access to this video right here, okay? Complete free access to this video, right? I did not gatekeep. I did not hold back, and I gave the game away, all right? So be sure that you watch this live from yesterday before the market opens. Take the time, sit your ass down, and watch this video, okay? I can't stress it enough, all right? So, Tish the gym, she said, I listen while driving, watch again later. Excellent, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Mike, okay? So I just wanted to say that, all right? So now we about to go over IWM, all right? What we about to do, we about to sip this juice. If y'all got y'all IWM juice, it's time to sip, and we about to go over IWM while we sipping the IWM juice. All right? Hey, fellas, if you balding and you young, make sure you drink your IWM juice, all right? Okay? This IWM juice is good for your hair, all right? Your hair growth, your nails, right? Listen, if you want to have healthy nails, okay? This is something we don't talk about. You want to have healthy nail beds, all right? If you got little white spots in your nail beds, you need to take some trace minerals, okay? You can also, drink some IWM juice, but you want to make sure y'all take trace minerals, okay? Calcium, zinc, selenium, silica, right? Magnesium, copper. Those are called trace minerals. We need to have trace minerals in our body to have optimum health. All right? So make sure that you guys are drinking your IWM juice. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all body. Fellas, if you are under the age of 34, 35, and you're balding, you need to go on a fast, okay? You need to get you some trace minerals in your body, clean up your diet. All right? Real talk. That's what the reason why we go bald is because our body is deficient of nutrients. Okay? This is just a message that just came to me and I had to give it to you. Completely off topic. But if you are balding, it's because you are nutrient deficient. Okay? Make sure you get the trace minerals inside of you. If you got white dots on your nail bed, go start taking trace minerals so that you can get the minerals inside your body. All right? So, random, but I had to say that. All right? So, what we got? Boom, boom. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah, the CMOS. Yeah, CMOS is good. All of this stuff is good. I did a whole video on my herbs. Okay. If y'all did not watch my herb video, I want y'all to go watch that video too. Okay. This is what I mean when I say go watch my videos, right? Because that herb video it'll take you to another level. Okay. Look, right here. Herbs I take to stay sharp and strong and focused in my 30s. All right? A 26-minute video, and I break down all the herbs that I'm taking. Okay? All the herbs that I'm taking, it's a 26-minute video. I made this video a month ago. All right? A month ago. So be sure to go watch this video, y'all. Okay? So I know everybody wants to know what's the levels, but y'all know that I'ma always, type in, throw in some health stuff, because I gotta, I'm a biggest believer that the health is the wealth, and I don't focus on only money. I focus on the health aspect as well. So I'm gonna always be throwing that stuff in there as well, okay? Because people need to hear it, okay? Hey, Wise. That Tonkat is, listen, that's a secret weapon right there. That's a secret weapon right there. All right. That Tonkat ain't no joke. All right. I can't even tell everybody about that. For real, y'all. All right. He said, I'm not bald, I shaved my head. I feel you. All right. So listen. Let's if you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video, okay? Be sure to watch this video. Like this video, okay? Let's get this video to 200 likes. All right? Yeah, with that Tonkat, if you know, you know. Same with the beetroot. With the beetroot, if you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't know. I feel sorry for you. All right? Nah, absolutely, Chandra. Absolutely, Chandra. All right. So, we got IWM, right? All right. So with IWM, let's go over the weekly let's go over the weekly range real quick. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go over the weekly range. Hey, hey, Alchemist said Tonka Ali plus watermelon juice is OD. Hey, hey, you take Tonka Ali watermelon juice and then some beetroot. Listen, you on a different level. And sea moss? Come on now. Listen, different level. Completely different level. All right, that's like a different level right there. You gotta be careful being on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. For real, for real. But listen, Kenny said wildin'. Real talk. So listen, y'all. Let's go to last week, right? For IWM. Look at this right here. Look at this crazy move. Right? Crazy move, right? Let's go to the weekly resistance. Nah, for real, Ed. Somebody gonna get hurt. 264.29 is last week's resistance. $264.29 is last week's resistance. Hey, real talk, Alchemist. Hey, straight punish mode. 249.93 is support. Okay. And what is that? That is a $15 range. Okay. All right. That is the range. So we on a $15 range last week. Okay. Now it looks like we're in a downtrend, right? On a weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, what do we have, y'all? What do we have? Right here. Okay. Right here. Okay. On a weekly time frame, we got an area liquidity, right? So what do we have? So what's the range right here? From 245 to 239. Okay. So we got from 239 to 245. Okay. All right. From 239 to 245 is the area liquidity on the weekly time frame, y'all. Okay. Weekly time frame. So this is going to be my target. Okay. Maybe over the next 2 weeks. Potentially. Now let's go to the daily. Now on the daily though, what do we have? We got buyers, right? So real talk, we got to get below 246 in order to come lower, okay? We got buyers right here, and we got buyers all throughout here. We got an order block right here, all right? Now, what I want you to pay attention to, excuse me, is this right here, okay? What do we have? Right here, we have a double bottom, okay? That where we broke out from. Okay. So the reason why buyers are sitting in this area is because this was a breakout from the double bottom, right? Whenever you have a breakout or an area where a whole bunch of buyers jumped in to go higher, that is a level. So now we have buyers sitting in this area. So we could come down to, 246 and bounce. But if we break below 246, then you could really, consider getting into puts. And then we could come down to like 244 and then 239 potentially, right? So this area on a daily, we have a lot of buyers between 251 all the way down to 237. So somewhere in here, we're going to get some bounces off the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, we're clear to come down all the way down to 245, right? So we're clear to come down $5 on the weekly, but on a daily time frame, we have buyers here. We got buyers, 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 and then right here we got buyers, buyers, buyers. So we really need to see what's going to happen over the next couple of days, honestly, if I'm being honest. Okay? So, real talk, the spacing, I feel like there's too many buyers for us to keep going down, unless if you look at this on the daily and you look at like a trend line, right? Look at this. Let's say you look at this trend line, right? Boom. Right? This daily trend line, right? Look at the touches. Here. Here. This made a way higher low. And now we could be coming to right here. Okay? And where does this coincide with? It coincides with this order block right here at 247. So we could come down to 247, right? And then hit the bottom of this trend line and then bounce, right? If we break below 247 and we break below this trend line, then we could really, really, really start coming down if we break out of this trend line. Now, on the daily, we already broke out of this range right here, okay? We was in this range right here, right? And we finally broke out of this range, okay? But we have a bigger range on the daily to pay attention to, which is right here. So I'm going to be paying attention to 247, which is this order block on a daily time frame, y'all. All right? If we break below 247, that's what's going to make me look at puts more seriously. And so we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. Okay? For tomorrow on IWM, I'm going to say look for a retest. Look for a retest of 253.26. Okay? If we cannot get above 253.26 or even 254.10, then we're going to reject and we're going to come down. If we get above 254.10, then we could come up to 255.59. Okay? So look for us to pop up there and see if we reject and then come lower. If we come lower, then we could come down to 247, down to this trend line, and then we could bounce here, and then we could start to go up. All right? Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. If you guys are watching this video, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right. Let's make sure we get them likes up. Every single day, I'm bringing you guys life-changing information that could definitely change y'all's life. Okay? It could definitely change y'all's life. It could change y'all's trading. All right? What up, Tanvirus? You already know, SPY and QQQ, that's... When you guys watch my lives, I want y'all to start paying attention to the flow that I do things. I do things the same way every day, right? I always go over SPY, and then I go over IWM on the weekly watch list videos, right? And then on the live charting videos, I'd like to do a breakdown. I show you guys what I called on IWM. I showed you guys what happened. And then we go over profits. And then we go over SPY. Then we go over IWM. And then we go fishing. Right? It's the same order every time. So that way, if you guys come in and you watching it live, you will know where I'm at based on what you listening to. Right? I never do anything out of order. I do everything in the same order every day. So whenever you guys tune in, you guys will know where we're at in the flow. So make sure you guys are paying attention to how I do things every day, because I do things the same way every day. There's an outline that I follow. So that way it's easy to follow along. And even if you're late, you know where we're at in the process, right? So yeah, is there a correlation between SPY and IWM? Sometimes the charts look similar, but not really. Always remember, IWM is small cap stocks, and SPY is the biggest 500 companies. All right. So yeah, y'all. Just make sure you guys understand that every day I have the same flow, the same way. I try to do that so that it could be easy for you guys to follow along. Okay? I try to make this stuff seamless, right? And I try to make it as easy as possible. All right? So no matter what, if you come in late, you already know where we at. All you got to do is just listen. If you hear me talking about IWM, then you know, okay, he already went over SPY. I got to go watch the replay. If we looking at setups on a week on Sunday, then you already know we went over SPY and IWM, right? If we talking about SPY, then you know we ain't going over IWM yet, right? If we going fishing, then you already know we already went over everything else, and you got to watch the replay, right? So, hey, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a good week. What up, sneaker girl? Hey, Ash, I ain't gonna lie, you missed this week's live too. We went crazy. We went super crazy. I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. Man, we went crazy. You missed a good one. Okay. So, let's go over the setups now, okay, for the week. Let's go over this week's setups, y'all. Okay. Where we at? All right. So, hold on now. All right, so this week too, some stocks we could get a bounce on. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. We could potentially get a bounce on some stocks. So you just gotta, y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all gotta use y'all's intuition and y'all discernment. Okay. So first setup that I'm gonna show you guys is going to be Apple. All right. Calling Apple right here. Okay. Looks like a double bottom. Liquidity grab on a daily. We're sitting in a liquidity zone on the weekly, so we could bounce from here. Okay. So let's look at it. Let's go to Apple. So look at Apple, right? We got, so check this out. We have a breakout right here. So last time we came in this level, we came from 254 and we went all the way up to 280. This time, right, came back down and then we came all the way back up to 276. Right? And then we down here right again. We got a liquidity grab. We got area liquidity. We're in this is a demand zone, right? This is a triple bottom basically. And then if you go to the weekly, we are in a fair value gap on a weekly right here where buyers are sitting at, right? So all signs are pointing to Apple actually bouncing and going up. So we do have sellers sitting right here though, right? So we need to close on the daily above 261.52. If we can close above 261.52, then we could come right up to 266 and we could take profits before we hit this fair value gap right here, y'all. All right. So let me know if that makes sense on Apple. If that makes sense on Apple, y'all, let me know. All right. Let me know if that makes sense on Apple. Let me know. Let me know. That's my first setup is Apple. I think that we could get a bounce. Okay. Let's see what we got. We clear on Apple. What we got? Okay. All right, so we about to go to the next setup. Okay. All right, cool. So next setup we got. I really like this one. I really like this one right here. We got Google, okay? I like this one a lot. All right. Exactly, Michael. It looks very good. We got Google, okay? Still in another demand zone, double, triple bottom, right? Daily time frame fell 2 down on Friday, okay? So let's look at this real quick. Let's go to Google. Okay. Look at Google, y'all. This looks so beautiful. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Okay. This looks so beautiful. We got a demand zone. It came down here, ran up. Came down here, ran up. Now it's down here. We have no areas of liquidity on the daily. No sellers are sitting here up until 3:35. On the weekly, we got a liquidity grab on the weekly, okay? We're sitting in an order block. We already got liquidity right here, and we got an area of a fair value gap right there, okay? So I think that it's safe to say that. Oh, and we have bullish divergence, right? If we go to the, if we go right here to the RSI, look at this bullish divergence on the daily. Look at the daily's bullish divergence, y'all. Okay, let me show you. The bullish divergence off the daily is right here. All right, we got bullish divergence. Look at the daily time right here. That's bullish divergence. We got a lower low on the charts, but we got a higher low on the RSI. Okay. So it looks like we got a double bottom, right? We got bullish divergence and we in a demand zone. Okay. So Google could be getting ready to pop up to 335 and potentially 345. But I mean, even if it comes up to 319 from this area right here, I think that that would be a nice setup. Okay, so I like Google calls. If we get above, if we reclaim $300 level and we get above 352, then we could definitely come right back up and we could start pumping. Okay, so let me know if Google makes sense. Let me know if Google makes sense. All right. Yeah, Google on a weekly looks good. Yeah, showing divergence. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, Google looks good. All right. Google looks real good. Okay. It already pulled back, double bottom. It's actually the third bottom, but you know, bullish divergence, everything checks out. It's clear on the charts. I think we could see this thing go crazy. All right. We just got to see what happens in the market, but we focusing on the technicals. We're not focusing on the news and the headlines, right? We focus on the technicals over here. All right. So that's Google. All right. Now my last setup is something. This is just a money maker, right? This is just a straight money printer right here. All right. Everything makes sense on this one. So let me show y'all this one right here. Exactly, double R. Exactly. All right, boom. So last one is gonna be OKLO. It's in a strong downtrend, right? It just broke structure. Okay. We have room to go all the way down to $52, $51. All right, so let's look at OKLO. The company is not profitable. Like, this is just a stock that's just getting beat down for good reason. And we could just make money off of this straight up. All right, so look. On the daily, we got a clear order block right here to 51.18, okay? If you want to be conservative, 52.25. A clear order block here, right? We got this fair value gap, right, down to 57.74, okay? But if we get below here, we have no buyers until this order block, okay? Now look at the trend. We came up, we rejected, came down, boom, right? No buyers have stepped in at all, right? Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly, y'all. The weekly looks crazy. Okay? The weekly looks crazy. We have no liquidity until $46 on the weekly. So we got a $51 price target on the daily, and we got a $46 price target on the weekly. Okay? Sellers are just dominating, right? Every time buyers try to come up, sellers just smack them down. No wicks at the bottom of these candles right here. We could definitely start coming down. Okay? Now we could come out up first, because look at how OKLO does. They have wicks over the last 4 weeks. So they could try to pop up and retest and then reject and then come down. Right? So we could come up to 59.75, and then we could come up to 63.56, and then we can reject, and then we could make our descent to the downside. Okay? So I would say puts below 57.54, or you wait for a retest up. If it rejects at these levels, that's when you take entry, and then you can ride it down. Okay? But it's looking like it's going to come down to $52, $51. All right? This looks like a sweet, smooth trade right here. The momentum is to the downside, so let's just ride that momentum. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Yep, lower lows, lower highs, exactly. Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. All right? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right? Let me know if OKLO makes sense. All right? Tim, he said, okay. What else we got? Does this make sense, y'all? Talk to me. If this makes sense, let me know. Talk to me. All right? I gave you guys 2 stocks in tech, okay, that look like they're bouncing. So if Google and Google and Apple look like they're bouncing, then we could be bullish. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So would you look on a 15-minute to determine if it's rejecting? No, I would set that area, and then I would look at the 30-minute to see if we're rejecting, or even the hourly to see if we're truly rejecting. Okay. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Downside with a possible retest. Yep. What up, Maxine? How you been? How you been? And then the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all guys is make sure you watch yesterday's masterclass, because there's a lot of things that I said in there that will help you out this week. Okay? That's what I'm gonna say. Just make sure you guys lock in and make sure you guys tap in with that. Okay? All right. So listen, I don't want to take up too much time today. I want you guys to have some time to be able to go in a masterclass as well. I don't want to take up y'all time today. I went live for 2 hours yesterday as well. So, I want to be able to rest my mind before the week starts. So I'm going to hop off now. Okay. But I hope that you guys definitely go watch the masterclass before the night is over, so that you guys can, get what you need from there. You got the setups, right? Let's make sure we get on the charts. Let's make it happen. American Khalifa said, I saw that Google Play Friday before it closed. I got 6 contracts for $4 each. Clause 3. Ooh, that's beautiful. American Khalifa, I think you're gonna break. I think you're gonna do real nice on that trade right there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the VIX between down to $22 and then down to $20. If we could get below $20, then we should start going back up. All right. So yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching the levels. All right. I appreciate you, Natalie. All right. I appreciate you, Natalie. I appreciate all of y'all. I say this almost every day. I sincerely appreciate all of you guys. Okay. Thank you guys for helping the channel get to 4,000 subscribers. Right. Thank you guys for watching these videos. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Right. I appreciate all of y'all for all of that. So earlier I stated that SPY usually leads MNQ. I was referring to them as being correlated indexes. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for the whole weekend for sure, Double R. All right. So yeah, I'll look at that later on, Sherry. But I am going to rest my mind so that way I could be ready for the week, because I got a lot to do this week. It's going to be another busy week, not just in the stock market, but in life. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure that we keeping everything balanced. All right. So like I always say, y'all, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right. I got you, Jay Norris. I got you, bro. I appreciate that, Leela. Pleasure is mine. All right. So, all right, Pam, you have a good one. You have a good one. For sure, Apostle. All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great night. If you want to join the Discord, click the link in the description. Come join the family. Come trade with us. And let's get this money, y'all. All right. All of y'all have a great day, a great Sunday. All right. All of y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.